In this training, we're going to take a look at the toolbar options available inside of Smart Suite. So if that's of interest, stick around and let's get into it. Let's jump right into my screen and start with the toolbar inside of my grid view. Now I do want to point out that the toolbar located right here where my cursor is has a lot of different customizable options depending on what type of view you are currently in. So it's important to note that right now I am in a grid view called Ideas. So here I am in my Sales CRM on my Sales Resources app, and I'm looking at my Ideas view, which is a grid. So inside of the grid view, I have the following options. I can opt to display certain fields or hide certain fields from this view. I can also sort based on a certain condition. So I might want to put something in alphabetical order or chronological order. I could apply a sort here, pick the field that I wish to sort by, whether I want to sort alphabetically or reverse, and go ahead and save that setting. I don't actually want to save that sort, so then I can go back and exit out, and it removes that sort as well. I might apply a filter. Maybe I only want to see certain records. Well, by applying a filter, I'll remove some of those records from this view, and the other ones will shine through that meet the filter that I've established. Similarly, I can apply a grouping. Maybe I want to see everything grouped by my asset type here. So I can apply a group by asset type. I just make that selection. Also notice that the grouping will have its own sort as well, and this will precede the other sort. So if you apply a sort on top of a grouping, first it will be grouped by whatever the grouping is, and then your records will be sorted within that grouping based on your sorting criteria. So here we can also choose to collapse all of those groups or not. So we have a lot of different options in terms of how they show up with the grouping. We can also apply a spotlight. So maybe I want to bring anything where the name contains healthcare. So I'll bring that in here. I'll say anywhere where you see the name healthcare. And I might apply yellow to that. And you see now this little yellow is applying here to this entire row or record because of the fact that it meets that condition. So spotlight's a way to kind of highlight certain things inside of your views as well. We can also alter the row size, so go from small all the way up to extra large, and we can also apply the find and share view. These are all the options available in the grid toolbar. I also want to point out that we can remove this toolbar if we want. By clicking in the upper right corner here on this ellipse of settings, we can select to not display the toolbar row, and that will actually remove that from view so that changes are less likely to occur to this particular view. So as a closing thought, I want to remind you that any of the settings that you establish inside of your toolbar, well, those are specific only to the view that you're applying them to. So here I've applied a spotlight and a grouping, and I've sized the row to medium. Well, if I flip over to a different view, those same toolbar settings are not going to move over to the other view. The toolbar settings are unique to the view that you establish them on. I also do want to remind you that depending on the type of view that you're looking at, you will have different options in the toolbar. So here, for example, we see that we no longer have the ability to group our different records because we are now in a Kanban view, and Kanbans are stacked by a certain status field in this case. And so for us, we are not going to see the option to group them any further because they already have that stack applied. So go through the different views available in Smart Suite and explore them, because you'll notice that as you access different views and visualize your data in new ways, you get different options available to your toolbar. I know we went fast in this video. If you missed any of it, feel free to go back and rewatch, and I'll see you in the next training. If you have any questions about what we covered in this training, please ask them below in the comments section of this video. And until then, we'll see you in the next training.